reason I got into MMA, I find that it was the biggest challenge I could do. I was a very athletic kid growing up, and I was into many sports, most of them being team sports like football, cricket, and rugby and stuff like that. But I find with a solo sport like tennis or MMA, it is a lot of mental strain on you as an individual. You know, you have no one else to blame. You could be the best person on the football pitch and win, lose a game. You could be the worst player and win. So in a one-on-one sport, mentally it's very tough. I find it the most physical, demanding sport and also mentally tough sport. So for me, it was the biggest challenge. As an athlete, it was the biggest challenge I could do. Okay, guys. Grappling is definitely growing big now, you know, like there's a lot of eyes on it, and especially no-gi, there's a lot of competitions going on, and it's becoming more of a spectator sport. And when there's more eyes on it, there's more, you know, like glamour, there's more glitz, so more people are getting involved day in, day out. There's people obviously now who are not MMA fighters or just like famous grapplers like Garry, Tonon and stuff like that, you know, they're famous for just grappling, you know, so yeah, so it's definitely something I'd like to get into. For me, it's still like, it's not fighting. A lot of people say to me, oh, when's your next fight? And I'm saying, I'm not fighting, it's a grappling match. So for me, it is just one part of what I used to do. But for me, it's something I still can do. And longevity-wise, I could do this for probably longer than I could do if I was getting more struck in the head on a daily basis. Boom, under his armpit. Boom, I hit. Now, if I wanted to be really honest, I think a good percentage of my submissions are people just wanting to get the hell out of there. Like, I just kind of like came with a very ferocious pace of a fight, and I was in your face a lot, and I'll be beating you up with punches and stuff like that. And a lot of people just didn't like the heat and would just give me some sort of, here, take my arm, here's my neck, just to get out there. But yeah, obviously, when I first got into sport, I was predominantly a striker, and you pick up a lot of, me, it was just about defense, like don't get submitted. And when you just learn how to defend stuff, you kind of like suddenly realize how to apply it as well, like what people are trying to do to you. So then you get better in that aspect. So obviously, I think a lot of people underestimate my ground game. My ground game is, I must admit, very MMA based, but it is trying to transition it into MMA. I have some great guys at the gym here at Team Time where I train with, you know, Marcus, Paul, Asher Grimshaw and stuff like that, and even the family. We have some good grapplers here. We're helping me out with my game, and yeah, so I'm actually looking forward to it. I've been going to 10th Planet a little bit in East London, you know, just learning a little more of the footlocks and all that sort of stuff. It's fun. It's nice to be able to sit back a little bit and learn some new stuff, you know, because it is a different game. Okay, ready? What's this one? What hand?
Nice, man. Good move.
Ready, which hand?
Yeah, hopefully it'll be good.
Which hand? You weren't even looking.
Is it one of you?
Well, no.
Well, I used to play every day. Well, it's like an addictive personality, whatever I do, and I used to play literally every single day, just get the bus down, come and play a few holes, just practice. When I was like 12 or 13. Just out the back there, it used to be here. We used to have a shed, and we used to, he converted it into a boxing gym. We used to box, me and him used to box. He used to beat the shit out of me. Yeah, he was really good. Oh, put me off. Yeah, don't film that one. This is like the first fight I'm gonna have, or match, whatever you want to call it, where I'm probably going to be on the bottom, because Brad's like, oh, wrestling is going to be heavier than me. He's just as strong, where normally at my weight I'm every time the stronger guy, and if I'm not, then I'm in trouble anyway. Brad's very good at his wrestling, but he sets his wrestling up off his punches and he drives into the cage. Well, we've got no cage and no punches, so it depends how good his wrestling is without them two things. So, and my clinch works fine, so it's where my judo background, so it could end up I'd be on top. So it's going to be interesting how it's going to go. And this is 15 instead of 10. So yeah, we'll see how that plays out as the time goes on. It's one of those that I'm half knowing what to expect. Yeah, he might surprise me some little things, but his game's not going to change an awful lot to what it's been for the last 10 years. So, and where I've been out off the MMA scene for a couple of years, I've been doing the jiu-jitsu, my game's changed slightly to more jiu-jitsu based, so that's going to play in my favour, I think. I sometimes come down here just to stay away from the gym. So if I've got a match coming up or competition and I'll need a day off, but I want to get out of the house for an hour, this is sort of gets me out for an hour rather than hit the gym again and then overdoing it.
Yeah, so today I came to City College, so I have like a nice number of people competing today and tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday. And then we got some good golds today, silvers, and tomorrow is no gi. A lot of white belts compete first time, second time. Kind of a lot of people nervous for the first competition. But I'm excited for them taking the challenge to compete. So we have a lot of people to try help me out too, not just me coaching, have a couple other guys coaching as well. So Saturday and Sunday spend inside, but I think gonna be worth it end of the weekend. Training going great. You know what I mean? I think for me one of the most important things is like making sure I stay injury free. You know what I mean? I try to follow my routine, and so training like 4 or 5 times a week, mixing plus conditioning plus 1 day, 2 days of wrestling, and so making sure some weeks I go a little harder, some weeks I go a little slow. We still have a couple weeks away. I don't want to burn out. I don't want to go crazy, and then 2 or 3 weeks before, like I get like, oh my gosh, I don't want to train anymore. So I want to feel like every week again I'm getting better. But so far, so good. The ripping thing is something new because I used to do this more in MMA. So when we do MMA, so a lot of ripping, but at the same time when the guy go ripping my leg, you can punch in him. So this time is no punching. All right, so something to consider it, to watch. Yeah, I'm excited, man. First time I saw Uno was I believe when he fought against my coach. All right, they draw in Japan Open back in 1999. So I was there fight against Nakai, I think. But it always, and then later on when he fought against BJ and always around Shuto and every single major event. So following him for a long time, respected him a lot. I think he has such a big history, like worldwide, and I'm excited. I think I told you how much I wanna do that fight. I'm happy to Polaris make it happen, and then now just ready to try delivering my best. Shinya is coming for Uno. Oh, I didn't know about that. All right, good to know about that. So he's gonna be in his corner. Okay, amazing. I have something. I can say maybe I'm finished business with Aoki. Let me keep my eyes open, but definitely my focus on Uno. All right, to see, I don't know exactly what's gonna happen in this fight, but it'll be interesting to see Aoki over there too.
Good training, guys.